Hey guys, this is Monami Frost and we are back in my kitchen, and today we are going to make some delicious vegan lasagna. I am so excited to share this recipe with you guys. I love lasagna. I used to love lasagna so much, and ever since I made a vegan version of it, I think I love it even more because it is just so delicious and it's like melts in your mouth. So basically, as always, I am going to use only plant-based ingredients. Really, it is going to be a plant-based vegan lasagna. And today, the ingredients we are going to need is, for the tomato sauce, we are going to need some mushrooms, about 200 grams of mushrooms. Cut them up as fine as you want, and it is going to create like a meaty texture to the tomato sauce. Chopped tomatoes, I'm going to be using organic chopped tomatoes, and some black beans. You can use kidney beans as well if you want. I will use some vegan bullion for the tomato sauce, but you can use just salt and pepper if you prefer. And I'm going to be using some tomato puree as well for the tomato sauce, black pepper, and about 1 large onion cut finely, about 1 carrot grated. You can cut it up if you want to. About 3 garlic cloves. They're quite big, these garlic cloves. Obviously some paprika, some oregano, and some cumin, some oil. And for the cheese sauce, you will need some cashew nuts, about 200 grams of cashew nuts. And you will need half a lime or lemon, and maybe a tiny bit of spring onion. Chopped up parsley, about 1 small bunch of parsley. Some nutritional yeast. This is optional, but it makes it really nice and cheesy. And of course, some salt and some pepper. And last but not least, you will need some lasagna sheets. I'm using a gluten-free rice lasagna sheet. First things first, we will start by boiling up the lasagna sheets for them to get nice and soft. And I am already boiling some water, and we will have to boil them for about 5 to 7 minutes. It depends on the lasagna sheets you have, so just read the label and make them as it says on the package. Let's pop them into the water. Let's move on to the sauce. We'll put a pot to about a medium-high heat and put some olive oil in there and start making the sauce. First, we will start by cooking and sweating some onions onto the pan with some garlic. So let's cook these onions and garlic for about 2 minutes and just stir them. Carrots, and then we'll add in some carrots and mushrooms. And now I think the lasagna sheets are almost ready, and we can move them onto a plate to leave them to cool down a little bit. So here are our lasagna sheets. It is smoked enough. Don't stress if they are not all even, they're breaking apart. You can still manage to make a great lasagna. Next thing what we will do, we will rinse some beans. Here we have some black beans, all rinsed and ready to go. And we will add them when the mushrooms are done cooking. And we will add in some chopped tomatoes too. The beauty of vegan lasagna is that you don't have to spend like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 hours making this dish. And it's so easy and so quick. Like seriously, people think lasagna, they think, oh no, this is difficult, but actually it's not. It's super easy if you make it vegan. It smells so delicious in here already. Like always, love it. And now we will add in some beans and tomatoes. The beans go in, and now the tomatoes go inside too. Final thing, what we need to add is some tomato paste and obviously some spices. While it's cooking, we will prepare the cheese sauce. And I'm going to be using my Vitamix blender to make my cheese sauce. We will add in some 200 grams of cashew nuts, half of a lemon or lime juice. I'm using lime, a little bit of black pepper, and a little bit of sea salt. Add in some nutritional yeast flakes, tiny piece of spring onion. Now before you start blending, turn on your oven because we are about to get everything finished up. One last thing I almost forgot to add to the tomato sauce is a little bit of agave nectar. Let's blend this up. This is all blended up, and if you do not have a high-speed blender, don't worry, just soak your cashews before, and a really quick way is to just boil them, get to the boiling point, and then leave them to soak in that boiling water for about half an hour to 1 hour, and then they will blend like really easy and smoothly. The cheese sauce is almost done. We will move it to this bowl and we will add in some parsley. Now let's add in the parsley. Super delish. And I think the tomato sauce is done as well now. Let's assemble the lasagna. This is our tomato sauce. Let's add in the lasagna sheets. They are a little bit stuck together, but that is okay. Like I said before, it doesn't matter if they break apart or something, as it's all gonna just end up in our tummy. Goes in the first sheet. Just close up any holes we have, and let's just put on some tomato sauce. I'm excited. This lasagna is definitely my husband's favorite. He always tells me that like the best lasagna is the vegan lasagna. Not even using any vegan substitutes like vegan minced meat or something. Great as it is with using just veggies. The tomato sauce is on. Let's add on the cheese sauce. And then we will repeat this same process over and over again until we have a full baking pan. You can use this cheese sauce for your pizza or something. You can top it. Let's continue layering it all. This is our lasagna. It is almost done. We just have to pop it in the oven. I garnished it with some parsley and some spring onions. Let's pop it in the oven and bake it for about 20 to 30 minutes. I can't wait to try it and eat it. So lasagna is done and I'm about to taste it. It looks so good and it smells delicious. It's so soft. Yummy. If it cools down a little bit more, then you can get it out and it shouldn't fall apart that much. So like I usually say, you can put anything you want in it and just add more veggies to it if you want to. Substitute mushrooms or use some vegan substitutes if you want to, but I think this is the best way how to make it. Now let's try it. It's perfect, like the lasagna sheets are perfectly cooked. Everything is melting in your mouth and it's so cheesy. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you try it out, and remember, if you do, don't forget to put some pictures up on Instagram, tag me. I love seeing you create my recipes. That is super cool. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!